Okay guys, there's been some confusion, so I want to clarify some things. You are working on your essay. It needs to be done by the end of the day today, by the end of the hour. Okay, and there's two parts to it, just like there's two parts to a persuasive essay. Okay, first part is you're using this sheet. Okay, right now I need for you to look at the picture down here in the corner of me, not what's on the screen. Okay, so the little video of me so I can show you. So you're using this sheet of paper. Okay, and you're choosing at least two questions that you feel like you could answer. Two questions that you could write an essay about. Okay? Then, on the back of the page, you're going to suspend judgment, okay, and brainstorm those two questions that you chose. Brainstorm as many examples for the first one, as many examples as you can for the second question. And then you're going to look at it and you're going to take a side. You're going to think, which question do I have the best examples for? Okay, so if it's the first question you brainstormed, great. If it's the second question, the reason why there's this third line down here is in case you want to brainstorm a third question. That way you've got the best question you're going to answer. So you're going to brainstorm and choose which question you want to answer. Okay, and that's when you take your side. Okay, it's a little modified version of the stop. After you've circled it and chosen your question, I want you to number the three best reasons, the three best examples, number 'em 1, 2, and 3. Okay, that's all you have to do on this page. This page you are turning in for a grade. It is part of your grade to show that you can go through the stop method. All right, once you're done with this, you are going to go on to, now we're ready to look at the screen, you're going to go on to the dare portion. Okay, so you take your notes here. This is all just your brainstorming, your bulleted list of things you want to include in your essay. Then you're coming over here on Google Classroom. This document is on there. It's on there from yesterday. And the first thing you're going to do is you're going to write a claim, okay, which is a one-sentence answer to your question. You don't have your reasons why. You don't have the because part. All you have is your answer. So maybe climbing is a solo sport. Or climbing is not a solo sport. One sentence. Peak is the character that changed the most. Josh is the character that changed the most. Sunho is the character that changed the most. Okay? Just a one sentence claim stating basically what the essay is going to be about, what you're going to try to prove. Then your three examples. Be very, very detailed. Okay? If you want to challenge yourself, eventually these are each going to have to be their own paragraph later on in the semester. Now, if you're not there yet, that's okay. I understand. Okay, but just know that eventually this is going to be a paragraph. These are going to be 3 paragraphs, and this is going to be a paragraph. Okay. Right now for this essay, we're going to focus on just putting it in at 1, 2, 3, 3 good quality paragraphs. Okay. Now, if you want to push yourself and do more, that's great. Add as many details and examples as you can to prove your point. Okay. Now, this is the one that's kind of tricky, reject the opposition, because some of them don't have an opposition. Okay? Is climbing a solo sport? There's two sides to that argument. You could reject the opposition. But the question about the last line in the novel, what does this quote mean? Well, there's not really another side to the argument about what does this quote mean. It's not like there's two sides of that argument. Okay? So if you have a good answer for this section, do it. If not, just leave it. Don't worry about it. The last thing you're going to do is a conclusion where you're going to restate the claim. Okay, these are the reasons why climbing is a solo sport. This is what that line of the poem means. Okay, that's what you're doing on this dare portion. Now, this is the last piece that I don't want you to miss. You can't stop here. In the past, we've stopped here. This is not where you're stopping. You now have to scroll down. This is the easy part, though. You take this up here, and you're going to put it in an essay down here. Okay? Make sure you indent your paragraphs. Make sure you have a capital letter at the beginning of sentences. Make sure you have periods at the end of sentences. Okay? I am giving you a grade for that. Okay? And that is it. That's how you do your Stop Dare essay. Okay? And then you need to submit it on Google Classroom.